And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, Elemental Nation, back for another Catch Back adventure. Head patches to all of you. Welcome back, Stream Allies. Welcome back, Shin Command. Welcome back to Finn Lieutenant J. Head patches to all three of you.
When will I hear back about my application?
Thanks, Lieutenant J. I'm doing okay. I literally just woke up not too long ago.
Scholars' lives seem to be pretty relaxed. Scholars' lives seem to be pretty relaxed.
Let's just think about what should weekly boss, like what weekly boss should I do? I will come back later. Okay, see you, Kimmy. Welcome back, Stream Mail. How you doing? I had to patches too. Welcome back, Stream Aito. How you doing? I had to patches too. I'm taking a little break right now because I have some school work to do. How are you? I'm doing okay. I woke up not too long ago. And also, hope you're having. Hope you're. Hope you're having not that hard of a time with the schoolwork.
You want me on your team?
Didn't keep you waiting, did I?
But I can do it, I think.
Think you can get away?
Fallen leaves.
Adorn my
Dream work!
Well, best of luck anyways.
Here we go! How rude! Brace yourselves.
Do you ever play Game of Thrones? No. No, I haven't. Welcome back, Shane Tyler Hudson. How you doing? Head passes to you. Also, if you always want to, you can go to the latest community post I did like last night, I think. And you can vote. I'll put it into my server soon.
Time for takeoff.
As one with wind and cloud.
I'm going in. Go the ship down.
Wrong test subject.
Two of 8. I asking what games do I play for my channel, or what games do I play off screen?
Think you can get away? Here to play with.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my
Everybody stand. Here come the fireworks.
wind strike.
Wrong test subject.
On stream, it's mostly always gonna it's mostly just gonna be Hoyoverse games. Off screen, I do play some Roblox at times. I play Minecraft. I think that of lately, I think that's about it. If it's not Hoyoverse. This is what it feels like to be a Dark Finals fan. Huh? I'm not that person though. Welcome back to stream, AJ. How you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day so far.
Time for takeoff. There you are. Let's play. I'm going in.
Clouds high. The birds come.
Go the ship down.
Wrong test subject.
Brace yourselves. Here we go.
Not gonna do a Roblox stream. Thanks, AJ. Why are you massaging my ears, though, Lieutenant J? I think the only time I'll ever do a Roblox stream again is if Roblox does a collaboration with Genshin Impact.
With wind and cloud.
Teamwork is
Or, you know, Podcast Server, or just any other Hoyoverse game.
Brace yourselves.
Time to go.
The only way I'll play Minecraft is if they make something similar to Genshin Impact and all that. Like a mod of that on Minecraft. Welcome back, Shane, Double Fan. How you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Just because it's soft doesn't mean you have to
Time
touch.
for takeoff.
Are you
Everybody stand.
here to play?
Yahoo!
Time to go.
It's okay, Lieutenant J. Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry. But Apache 2, Double Fan. Every single one of y'all smack the like button, right? Just wondering.
Are you
Here we go.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my.
Blink. I'm going in. Think you can get away? A different pace. Brace yourself.
I may or may not do a Honkai Star Rail stream after this then. Like, if the poll on the stream gets like probably around 20 votes, and mostly is yes, then I might as well just do a Star Rail stream after this. Well, that also depends if someone else plans on streaming. If someone else plans on streaming in the same room as I am, then I'll probably go and to be a
Time
wireless.
for takeoff.
I mean, a Wi-Fi stream,
The birds.
and it won't be on
Everybody stand.
Ethernet.
Let's go with the ship down. Yahoo! Here we go.
I'm thinking about watching Demon Slayer because I want to try. I've seen like lots of anime, so if you want any anime suggestions, I can give you some. But Demon Slayer is a good anime to watch. So far, they have up to season 3, episode 2 dubbed. And remember, never count the train arc as a season. Nobody ever calls the train arc a season because, like, since the movie came out before the arc, it's more like it's, you know, filler. You know, showing you what happened before the. You know, just showing you what happened before the train arc. I haven't seen it yet, but I bet if I do watch it, then it'll probably not tell me much more about the story than I already know. I want to, Vopro. You can tell me your recommendations for stars and anime. Oh. Well, that also depends on. Well, I tell you, my recommendations are also based off of what genres you're okay to watch. What genres of anime would you be
Time
into?
to broaden the horizons again.
We may leave at any time.
I don't know why you had to bring that up, Lieutenant J, but okay. Duh!
I carry memories of my home. This blade. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Kimmy, I was aiming towards, teaching others, and not you directly. So if you have a problem with that, then, it's more of you looking at the stuff I sent. If it's something to make you feel that way, then I put it in the sus/hornies tab. If it's not, then it's more like it's a you problem. Welcome back, stream, Veronica. How you doing? Hey, the Patsy too. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Welcome back, stream, on the Shy Guy. How you doing? Hope you had the Patsy too. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. This bearing is too large. It wouldn't fit. Too small last time and too big now. You're going to use up all my armor chunks. In fact, we also about to use up all armor. What are you arguing about? This man asked me to forge lots of iron tubes and gears with different requirements for each and every one of them. I'm already using up all my iron chunks to forge these things for him. But he doesn't think that's enough. He wants even more gears. Please allow me to explain my work again. I'm sure you will understand. What are you doing here? Just let Mr. Garcia explain to Mr. Ahangad. Trevor, I will... Well, Mr. Garcia needs a favor. Will you collect some iron chunks for us? How are the modifications to this machine going? About that, we have encountered some challenges which were expected. Mr. Garcia is still pondering a solution. If this should interest you at some point in the future, feel free to ask Mr. Garcia first for more information. I fear that no one really understands the exact mechanisms behind the machines to save him. But before that, please bring some iron chunks here. Sure. Okay, okay, I'll just force the gears for you. Just stop talking. But I haven't finished my explanation. Now that we have the iron chunks, I'm going back to work. You back off. Let's just leave Mr. Ahangad onto his work. Here's your payment. Hope you will succeed this time. That means so much. Thank you, Traveler. I am cautiously pessimistic about this. Mr. Garcia is a genius with machines, that much is beyond doubt. But if you ask me, the machine that Mr. Garcia envisions requires much more than just one genius. Okay. How about your total badass? That goes to your edits. Oh, thanks. Here's that Vopro makes the post is real. Okay, you really didn't have to explain to that extent. All right. Bro, what? Why are you spawning all kinds of places, Lieutenant J?
Follow the wind. Cheer!
This isn't my computer problem. It looks like the game is just genuinely having a slow time loading up. See, that's doing good. It's just a game. Okay, y'all can stop naming places, please. I don't know why you're doing so, but please stop it. It's getting a bit annoying.
following
To
orders.
apply.
I see everything.
Time for a light show.
That's close enough.
Everyone hold hands.
Here come the fireworks.
As one with wind and cloud.
Hey,
Wind strider.
I see everything.
The fuse is lit.
Oh, hello. Talk about Shane James. How you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Head back to you.
Clear weather all around brightens the heart.
Ad Astra.
Add Ash sauce.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Add Ash
Thank you for
sauce.
completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Thank you very much. I had to go to the hospital. I was bucking and crashed down a mountain, but otherwise, oh, hope you're feeling better. Hopefully you're all the way healed by now, or you know, nearly healed. That seems like it hurts a lot. So I was gone for a bit. I was deleting pictures off my device because it has full storage. It's okay. You should go for Yomiya's weapon. No.
this realm is.
I'm saving up for Kazuha's weapon.
If you ever have it.
Right now I'm just saving for Kazuha, and he's gonna come out next week, Tuesday. Why are you saying ooh? Hopefully your father lives, Lieutenant J. I'm going to keep being messy from the change at random here so I can delete. It's okay. How about try to get a pill of Pavonia? I cannot control whether or not I can get that. That's a 5-star weapon from the standard banner. So basically, I'd have to lose a 50-50 on the standard banner and get that equivalent for me to be able to have it. Look up how good Cosmo Sword is and how good the Quill Sword is. Welcome back stream on Shop for Strawberries. How you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day so far.
Fire hazard.
Everyone hold hands.
Gold Bishop down.
Hey,
Bonus one. Time for a light show.
What does that even mean, Lieutenant J?
Fire hazard.
No, I don't really know. One time in school, I was being taught it, but I never really remembered much of anything. So I don't know hand signals at all much.
Follow the wind.
I don't know sign language.
The fuse is lit.
Clouds high. The birds call.
A festive reprise. Wind, hear me.
everyone hold hands.
Fire hazard.
Hey,
Alright, in a game, I'm going 500,000 miles per hour. Now I have to... Wait for what? Wait for a collision? Bro, you're gonna go across America in seconds. Oh my gosh.
Time to go.
ouchie.
The fuse is lit.
Grow. Everyone hold hands. Hey. Yeah. Yeah.
How do you get Mist Splitter, specifically the Reforged version? Mist Splitter is a 5-star weapon you
I
get
love
from
it
the
when it
weapons
snows.
banner
The
during
world falls completely
Aika's
silent,
banner.
and I can
Am
sleep
I,
undisturbed.
huh? I don't understand, but what? I don't know why you have that as a question. You can't get Mist Splitter until Aika has a rerun. What the hell? There's a chest below.
Barbados, guide us.
Everyone hold hands.
Goldfish it down!
I see everything.
Fire hazard!
How?
The fuse is lit!
Hey,
Time for a light show! Uplifted retreat! Wind, hear me!
Time to go.
everyone hold hands.
The fuse is lit!
Bobo jizz spam random on random or jizz for no reason. I don't. Where? Unless I was paying too much attention to boss fight and I missed a lot of the chat. Also, why I can't fucking understand, huh? Because I don't know. Mel, you please don't have for 5 minutes. Please, it's getting out of hand. Just feel support. Dude, if someone's deaf and they come onto my I don't think someone who's deaf would come onto my stream.
I see everything.
Wind strike.
Only because unless you have in your title that you do hand signals or something like that, you have a clear way of indicating you can talk to the deaf people. I don't think a deaf person will come onto here.
Wind strike.
Go and splat!
Barbados, ganas.
Go and splat!
Make yourselves at home. I see everything.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. Wind strike.
Everyone hold hands.
Go and splat!
Oh, like, you want me to hop on right now, or you gonna, leave murder mystery soon? Yeah, AJ. You can't block someone and you won't be able to see them anymore. I mean, that's what blocking is. Lucky Bastion Shinobu, how you doing? Got a patchy to you. Please don't tell Sheila to show us. I literally tell it to do that stuff.
I see everything.
Go Bishop down!
Wind strike.
Hey.
Wind, hear me!
Wind strike. Time to go.
Everyone hold hands.
Time for a light show! Go and splat!
Hey.
Wind strike. Time to go.
The Temple of Wisdom.
A festive reprise!
As one with wind and cloud.
Barbados, ganas.
I see everything.
Wind strike.
Fuse is lit!
Clouds high. The birds call. Wind strike.
They're going to unblock Streamlabs, because I accidentally blocked him. Oh, okay. What do you mean too much? How is Lieutenant J? How is Streamlabs bragging? I've literally told it to say what it needs to say. I don't know how it's bragging. No one was just saying that you can't do things your way, dude.
Time for a light show! Wind, hear me. Here come the fireworks.
As one with wind and cloud.
I'm slithering.
Go as one. I swear by my sword.
Everyone hold hands. Yeah, yeah.
The fuse is lit.
Hey yo, hey yo.
Fallen leaves adorn my night. Wind strike.
Go as one. A mystic reprise.
Hey,
Wind, hear me.
I just don't I saw them throw the knife. I'm like, okay. My is gonna take me this year. Oh, it's not something I need to remove. People in my life. Just wondering, who is the most recent people you removed from your life? Going slow 400 miles per hour in the game. Dude, what? How's that slow? How's that slow? How in any way, shape, or form is that slow? I'm almost at 500 in TikTok. Oh, congratulations, Mel. My friend goes to 80. Wait, what the fuck? Is this just an infinite straight open road? Cause I ain't no way you're doing that on like a busy road.
Fire hazard.
everyone hold hands.
As one with wind and cloud. Wind strike.
Make yourselves at home.
Actually, if you think about it, the only person I know of in the game that does absolutely nothing for support is Nishida's burst. I mean, her burst doesn't attack at all. You can't say Kokumi doesn't either, because she does. She heals and attacks.
Here come the fireworks. Fire hazard. Barbados, guide us.
Hey, committed to memory. I'm seeing stuck.
adorn my night.
I'll go to sleep. Hey, Lieutenant J, thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you have a good night's rest. Let's go to character archive. So, wait, can someone tell me if Baiju's burst does any damage? Because I would know that Kirada's burst does damage, Kavi's burst does damage, Mika, Thea, Aetham, Yao, Wanderer, Baduzan, Layla, not Nishida, Neela, Sinar, Candice, Dodie, excuse me, Tichnading, Kule, Shigeru Hazel, Kuki Shinobu, Yalon, Ayato, Yai Miko, Shanaha, Yunjin, Ito, Godo, Toma, Sangamiya, Kukumi, Raiden Shogun, Kujo Seta, Yoimiya, Sayu, Kamisata Ayaka, Kadahara Kazuha, Yula, Yanfei, Rosaria, Huto, Shao, Ganyu, Albedo Jonli, Shingen, Tadjiklia, Diona, Bleed, Venti, Keshin, Mona, Chichi, Dilu, Jin, Sucrose, Tonyo, Noel, Bennett, Bishoning, Wang, Xing Chiu, Beidou, Xiaoling, Razor, Barbara, Lisa, Kaya, and Amber. The only person I know who doesn't do any damage with their burst, not even like an impact damage when they activate their burst. Cause like Godo, his doesn't actually do damage, but when he activates his burst, he does a bit of geo damage, so that counts. And he doesn't do any damage at all that I know of when she does her burst. Does Baiju not do damage at all either? Because I don't remember. And I can't look right now because it's showing me and Yai Miko's banner. I can't just go to his trial and see if he does any damage. But I'm guessing he does do damage. Basically, Nishida is the only person I know of so far who doesn't do any damage with her burst. Kimmy, calm down. What are you talking about?
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth. There are
You can't
limits
kill
around,
him.
and I know.
I don't know why you would want to.
If you wish to hear it.
Also, what does it matter? One, you can always just ask him why he blocked you on Discord. And two, you can always just not give a frick. I mean, how does it affect your life?
I see everything. The fuse is lit.
You can still time him out as long as you don't block him.
Wind Strider.
Why that much doesn't change.
Wind, hear me.
The only difference is that he can't see what you're saying.
Clouds high. The birds call. Wind Strider.
Going flat. Sharing my knowledge.
I swear by my sword.
Wind Strider. Fine. As one with wind and cloud. Wind Strider.
This may turn a little.
Here come the fireworks.
I just need to do one more. Welcome back, Shane, Lisa. How you doing? Hope you having one to put this for. I'll pass it to you. Welcome back, Shane, Skidamoosh. How you doing? Had a pass it to you. Hope you having one to put this so far. I'm doing okay. For a second there, I thought my character was fine. Like, well, do I need to activate the glider? Huh?
Hey! Fire hazard!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
The Temple of Wisdom!
Wind, hear me.
Wind strike!
Everyone hold hands!
As one with wind and cloud! Time to go! Wind strike!
I swear by my sword.
Gold Bishop down! Hey! Share my knowledge!
Wind strike! Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Everyone hold hands!
Time for a light show.
As one with wind and cloud! Never!
How the hell did I die?
Barbados, guide us.
This realm is... If you ever have...
Why am I here? Oh, I meant to go to forging. I got +R and pity. I want pity. Oh. So you got Jing Yuan? Congratulations. Congratulations, dude. Which means I don't think you'll be able to get a Silver Wolf then. When Silver Wolf comes out. I'm gonna make it a new community post poll. Because I need to see what y'all's was saying. It has something to do with the giveaways.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Yeah, after the stream, I had to post both the polls into my Discord server so then people can make
Wherever
sure
in this
to
world I
vote.
roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I
The
have
best
to the
cook in
land of my
Genshin
birth.
Impact. I have to make 6 more.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories
I
of
need
my
to bet on
home.
TCG and do 3
This blade.
monster mains.
It is the last link I have to the land
It's
of my
cooking
birth.
Neko Vopro. Also, Lieutenant J, did you block Kimi and Mel? I'm gonna go AFK so I can go get my ramen ready. That sounds fun. That sounds
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
but then kind of surprised me. Maybe, but when I saw many of your content, Because they always roleplay and community always doing random stuff to me.
This scenery
Okay,
is
I
wonderful.
understand the first part, but I don't know what you
Surely
mean by the
enough to
second part.
convince anyone to
I understand
become
that
a
they
wanderer.
roleplay you too much, even after I tell them to cut it down. Which boggles my mind. Like, are you not gonna listen to me? I don't mind you giving other people hugs, but I just want to make sure. I'm just, you know, making sure that you're not role playing.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
You have to be or something. When you say that you can save progress. The game you just playing. Oh yeah, I forgot. I didn't complete Kave's story quest here. The missive locked away.
This scenery is wonderful.
So basically, I don't know how I
Surely
do
enough
it,
to convince
but
anyone to
I
become
guess
a
I'll
wanderer.
figure out how to not go for the combination or something like that. Well, yeah, I also have yet to do Plotozon. But you should do a gaming set video in your second channel and probably show your entire. No. The gaming set video will barely be anything. It'll probably be like maybe a few minutes long, depending on how much I talk. Like there won't be much to show. And for the show my house, I'm not gonna do that. No, I'm not gonna.
Time to go.
The only time I'll probably will do that is if I, once I move out to somewhere better, once I get done with my book and pub shit. Excuse me. But besides that, no, I'm not gonna show my house. What the hell is it saying? Where am I supposed to go to here? Oh, so never mind. I'm being stupid. It told me to go inside the house.
Alhaitham isn't in, so feel free to sit wherever. I'll bring out the box.
No, it's okay. I was just telling you my answer, Lieutenant J. I don't know why I would make a video of milking a cow, Kimmy.
Oh, nothing. I just didn't realize how much time had passed. The box is pretty dusty, which means it's already been a while since I've moved into this place, and many years since my mother moved to Fontaine. I'm happy for her. I hope she'll be able to find happiness there. She raised me all by herself after my father passed away. It definitely wasn't easy for her. Anyway,
Oh,
enough
but they're
about
saying
that.
that
Let's
his
see what
mother
I packed
isn't
into this
dead.
box.
It's just that she doesn't live there anymore.
What are all these things? Oh, I remember now. This is a drawing I made in Port Ormos. Obviously, I wouldn't call it anything special now, but I was less than 5 years old when I made this drawing. That's more than 20 years ago.
Welcome back, stream, AJ. How you doing?
You could say it's pretty good for a child of that age. Now that I've said that out loud, I suppose I do have some level of artistic talent, right? Criticism and self-doubt have always been a part of the artistic process. Without criticism, there can be no improvement. It's normal for me to question my abilities from time to time. I admit that I may have spent a little too long questioning myself this time around, but as you know, the heart tends to dwell on whatever it pleases.
Yeah.
Anyway, never mind. The more I talk about it, the less confident I feel. Let's see what else we have in the box. Ah, my building blocks! It's been years since I've last seen these. When I was a kid, I used to stack them super high, and could even stabilize the tower to keep it from tumbling over. Oh, and this blueprint. I made it by copying my mother's sketch, and the aspect ratio was horrendous. It's still technically the first blueprint I made myself, though.
It's
I
okay.
was super proud of myself when I finished it, and put it in the same pile as my mother's sketches, hoping she'd notice and compliment me for my good work. Unfortunately, my mother didn't realize that I had put it there. When she had a meeting with a client the next day, she handed my blueprint to him by mistake. The client was completely confused by this new blueprint, but apparently he felt too tongue-tied to question such a famous architect. It was only a few days later that he finally gathered up the courage to pay my mother a visit. He asked, "The door in this blueprint is even taller than the roof. Is this supposed to be part of the design?"
And what happened after
My
that?
mother took me with her to personally apologize to the client several times. She didn't scold me about it in private, though. Instead, she went over all the steps required to draw a good blueprint.
Welcome back, stream, Rose.
I
How
was
you
very
doing? I
patient
hope you having
throughout
a
the whole
wonderful day so far.
process.
Head patches too.
I still remember it like it was yesterday. Let's see. Is there anything else left in this box? Huh. What was this again?
A notebook with a lock?
Ah, this is my mother's notebook. She used to write and sketch in it all the time. When I was a child, I used to be... Wonder why she... If only I could. Hey, it's not a matter of... Who knows? Maybe this time something will click in my head, and the answer will just present itself.
Your name?
I could tell what you were thinking. Don't worry, I tried all the easy guesses a long
Thank
time
you all
ago.
so much for 10 likes.
I've
Y'all
tried
are
my
amazing.
name, my father's name, my mother's name, my grandparents' name. I've even tried stuff like... I wouldn't try that route again.
Then maybe we should just put it aside for now.
Yeah, you're right. Although I was hoping to find some words of wisdom from my mother,
Yeah, like
if I stop
Spider-Man,
and
why?
think about it, her words may not be the advice that I need to hear right at this moment. Everyone's life journey is different. Traveler, you've visited many lands and met many people, so I'm sure you've run into situations where some advice wasn't exactly suitable for the situation at hand.
Why is it that sad,
Just got
Rose?
an idea though.
I haven't watched it
If I
yet,
want
but
to
why
rekindle the
is it
creative
that
passion
sad?
that I had before, instead of trying to unlock an old notebook, why don't I take a walk around the parts of town that had changed my life? What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
I'm glad you agree. Then let's start by taking a quick stroll around the academia.
Who's that? I don't know who that is. It's okay, Lieutenant J. It's separation from death, depression, and animal abuse. All the things I like to cry at. It's really good, though. That's great to hear. Hopefully you're feeling better right now. Oh, I forgot to follow the golden sparkles. This again. There we go. No, I think enough people already voted on the poll, so I'm gonna just make a new poll. Asking if you also watch me do Honkai Star Rail afterwards. And after so many votes on that one, I'm gonna ask if you also mind if I didn't do a full 3-hour Genshin stream and I just
Of
finish
all
off the
places in
time on
academia,
Honkai Star
I
Rail.
remember this one most. When my studies got busy, I used to pull all-nighters here trying to finish my blueprints.
You sound like you almost miss it.
Who doesn't miss their time at the academia? Life was a lot simpler then, and we all had far less troubles.
Wait, does
I
that mean
created many
he's already
designs that I thought were
graduated?
beautiful in the House of Dana. I drew whatever came to mind, since I didn't have to care about budget constraints or turning them into reality.
Why did you like to draw in the House of Dana?
If I had to give a reason, it'd probably be because I like the ambiance here. The academia
Yeah, sure you
also have
can,
a
Rose.
rule
You
that
just have
allowed
to also
scholars
tell
to
me what your
annotate
name
any
is when
physical
you
books
send me
they
a friend
came across.
request.
As a result, the books here are chock full of scholars' wisdom across many generations. Oh, here, this is a great example. This book, History of Ancient Sumeru Architecture, contains some analysis that I did many years ago. Huh? Why is Alhatham's handwriting also in here? When did he ever read this book? I guess it's probably from when we worked on that research project together. Anyway, he probably never cared to tell you this, but the House of Dana is where Alhatham and I first met. I came here to do my homework, and saw him sitting by himself next to that row of bookshelves. A group of Haravatat scholars were chatting near him, but he looked as if he was too lazy to join them.
Oh, damn.
There was a pretty stark difference between him and all the rest of them. It was my fault for feeling bad for him. I thought he must have gotten into some kind of trouble and went over to ask if he needed anything, not realizing that...
Not realizing that you were in fact the one in a whole heap of trouble?
Alhatham? Why are you here?
The House of Dana is a public space. Anyone can come here, no?
But shouldn't you be at the records room at this hour? You're not here to watch me make a fool of myself, are you?
You think I would derive amusement from watching you fall into depression over your life's various troubles? If that's the case, then I suppose I must have been entertaining myself for years. I came here to pick up a few files. If your voice hadn't managed to get through my soundproof earpieces, I probably wouldn't have noticed you.
All right. I admit I was probably overreacting just now.
Well, want to continue the story?
Probably not when he's right here with us. As his senior,
No, wait,
I shouldn't try to tarnish his reputation.
Yeah, you have to
There
wait
was
till
nothing
this
embarrassing or
dialogue is
shameful
done.
about
You
it.
know how Genshin is.
When I was still a student at the academia, I once collaborated with Kaveh on a research project. A collaboration is usually beneficial for all parties, but due to issues with our personalities, we ended up going our separate ways before completing the project. We had a number of differences, and they remain unresolved even today. But there's no point going into that right now.
True.
The more important question is, why are you at the House of Dana?
Kaveh's feeling a little...
As a senior scholar, isn't it my responsibility to offer my friend a quick tour and explanation of the academia's architecture?
I see. Then let me guess. Your next stop will be the pavilions around Razan Garden? Our famed architect sure loves showing off that corner to all his friends. Oh, and Kaveh, a lot of the books you annotated have been moved to the innermost section of that bookshelf over there. You'll have to dig them out yourself if you need to find them.
Huh? But why would you know that? Don't tell me you finally had an epiphany and realized that there's great virtue in respecting your elder's work.
Sure, if that will give you some self-confidence. Leave any words of thanks you may have to the ex-Grand Conservator. The last time he was here, he was complaining that he had received reports from current students. The main grievance being that the annotations are too long and difficult to read. As a result, the books you annotated have been moved to the back shelves.
What? But all of my annotations were extremely important. Instead of reporting me, they should have been thanking me for my service. The notes that I took, they couldn't have asked for a better analysis of those books. Okay, just you wait. I'm going to fix this right now. I'll dig all the books out and return them to the proper shelves.
Oh, we'll wait.
Winning is about all we can do.
Anyway, you were about to say he's feeling a bit down?
He was put through the ringer recently by a particular difficult client.
Put through the ringer. What an interesting phrase. I assume he used those exact words himself?
It doesn't seem far from the truth, though.
He probably did suffer quite a bit, that's true. He always spends a lot of time editing his proposals, with the goal of satisfying as many of the client's preferences as possible.
If you need to go to sleep, you can go to sleep, Kimmy. I'm not stopping you.
General
Go
satisfaction
get some rest.
Many problems in life can only be solved by a fundamental change of attitude. As the leading genius of Ksharawar, Kaveh should have both the right and the confidence to reject any unreasonable demands. There are plenty of architects in Sumeru who are inferior to him in skill, yet far more irascible in temperament. What's more, there are plenty of people who look up to such individuals as paragons of staying true to one's principles.
So the problem is with Kaveh?
Clearly, his predicament is inevitable, since he holds other people's feelings as more important than his own. Of course, each person is different, and we should respect the paths that they have chosen for themselves. Admonitions will serve no purpose. People tend to succumb to familiar pitfalls, and this is especially true for those who believe it's their duty to carry more burdens on their shoulders.
Looks like you were having an enjoyable chat while I was gone. Were you talking about me by any chance?
What do you think?
What else is there to talk about? Surely no one would be interested in talking about the files that you were browsing through earlier. Anyway, you should take a look at this. Look at this comment on page 82. Dear Kaveh, thank you so much for annotating this book in such detail. It was a great help to me. See that? Now that's how a student should treat their seniors.
And it looks like you're already in a much better mood now.
Yeah.
It really
your
doesn't take
opinion,
much to make you happy, huh?
It's terrible.
Me
I don't
happy?
think anybody should be
I'm
allowed to
mocking
have
that retired
guns.
blockhead for being so full of himself. He understands nothing about the
For how
true beauty
dangerous
of
they are,
architecture.
nobody should
When I
really
can
have
find some
access
time,
to one.
I'll have a serious talk with him about making sure these books
It's better
are
to
put where they
teach people
belong.
martial arts than to hand
Why
them
don't
something
you
that
just
can
move
literally
all the
kill
books
someone if you
yourself?
don't use it
It's
correctly.
not like he hasn't cursed you out before. What was that
Because it's
nickname he
way
gave you
too
while you were
easy
in
for
the
idiots to
academia?
use it
The
and harm
urchin
others.
of Kasharwar?
I'm not saying who was an idiot, I'm just saying that in general. Kimmy, I'm talking about an actual lethal gun. I highly don't like them at all. I think they're only for wimpy people. If you want to defend yourself, find something else than a gun. To me, a gun just shouts, "Oh, I'm weak and I'm weak, but I have lots of power that I can easily misuse." That's basically how I see guns. I click on my profile picture, something loads, but it doesn't load. Wait, what?
Kaveh had a habit of scribbling and writing in all kinds of books.
Hey! You didn't need to bring that up.
Oh,
At
damn.
least not when I'm still standing here. Oh, actually, I also found a really old sketch in one of the books over there. See? Doesn't it remind you of something?
And arc bridge? I don't really get it.
Huh? Don't tell me even you don't get it.
Don't ask me. This is the time you specifically put aside to brag about yourself. Feel free to hoard all the spotlight you want.
You?
Oh, damn.
Allow me to explain. Although this sketch is a little abstract, you can plainly see from the road plans that this was an original concept for the expansion of Port Ormos.
We can also plainly see that the designer was a huge fan of this project. It's the project he loves to talk about the most, second to the Palace of Alcazarzaray.
If I don't keep bringing up the neat projects that I've done, how would anyone know that I was the one who did them in the first place? There shouldn't be any complaints about Port Ormos. If I remember correctly, the construction process was very smooth, everything was made ready ahead of time, and there were very few safety concerns.
There are indeed no records of any complaints about this project. A most impressive achievement.
See? What did I tell you?
What I was
Let's take a
realized-
stroll through Port Ormos next. I'll tell you all about the designs I made for the place.
There's like daily locking gets for this. I'm sorry to hear of that. When you said that you got paralyzed by a gun, it reminds me of when Batgirl got paralyzed by Joker shooting her in the back. Or like, I don't remember the exact thing, I just seen it on the internet. But when you said that, I envisioned that. But like, that's set here. Hopefully life isn't too hard, since you're paralyzed. I hope you're hope you're getting by easily. Are you going to come to
No need.
Tell
It's
Hazel?
almost time to clock out for the day, and I don't intend on bringing any unfinished work home.
Suit yourself. It's not like you know how to appreciate artistry anyway. Let's go, traveler.
Oh
I'll
damn.
take you to Port Ormos.
He should have just said frick you. No, I'm asking like this game is made by the same person who made Forgotten Pizzeria. Oh, well, regardless, they're both. In the end, when Rose literally just says, is the reason why you shouldn't allow guns in society. Bad things can happen to good people because the bad thing that happened is from an idiot with power. You never give idiots power in society, or else they'll misuse it. They're pretty good games. There you go, Lynn. I added you. They're really good at games. If I do remember, this is. I think this is Void right there. They're really good if any one of these three want to friend me and like tell me in chat that that's them, then I'll just go look on whoever is a person I haven't talked to in a while on Genshin, and you know I'm from them. Some stuff like I just well, like give me some power. That's the
Port Ormos.
I'm not I explain afterwards and what I mean in case people do misunderstand. I remember I have a thought in my head saying like, oh, make sure that this doesn't happen. You know what will happen if it does. I'm like, oh yeah, I saw it. Better keep explaining. That's why I said like, you know, certain people. And that's why I emphasize that I'm not talking about anyone specific. I'm just saying like it's a type of person. Did you design one of the buildings here?
No, I didn't design any one specific building. Most of my work here concerned structural renovation. Port Ormos had already existed since I was still a young child. It wasn't as large as it is now, though.
Welcome back, Kiria. How you doing?
After a
Good to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful day so
I was
far.
part of that project. The arch bridge over there, for example, that was one of my designs.
How did you come up with the idea for it?
When I was first tasked with the project, I decided to reference the growth patterns of nearby trees to split Port Ormos into 2 levels. My goal was to improve the overall utilization of space. We ran into a lot of issues during construction, but thankfully, we were still able to achieve the original vision. Residents can now behold all the ships entering and leaving the harbor from the vantage point of the bridge, while visitors can recognize the site of Port Ormos from a long ways away. I was still young and new to the trade back then. I could hardly believe that an idea in my head could become reality and remain in the world for many years to come. The true cornerstone of the creative process.
That's great to
about
hear.
The design that will be ultimately used to judge its true worth. It was the first time that it became crystal clear in my mind. Once built, a building will continue to stand. Countless people will see it, and countless more will step inside it. Its final worth, whether it's good or bad, will be assessed by the countless generations of people that interact with the building during their lives.
I'm sure the residents of Port Ormos really enjoy it.
You think so? I'm glad to hear that. But even with this project, I still had one small regret.
What is that?
My budget was tight, and I was unable to use the higher quality timber I had originally intended for the design.
Oh.
I knew that some concessions on aesthetics would be needed as soon as I agreed to a proposal that prioritized the practical functions of the project. Us creative types know better than anyone that most projects cannot be completed without a few regrets. Even the Palace of Alcazarzaray was not perfect.
But having no regrets will also mean you have no higher hopes for the future.
Yeah, you're right. I should learn to look toward future opportunities and believe that any regrets I have can be overcome in time. We've spent long enough here. There's still one last place I want to go, but it's a little far. Would you be interested in a quick trip to the desert?
I wouldn't mind.
Great. Most of my projects over the last few years have had something to do with the desert, partially because there's a special place there that I often visit. This is a rare opportunity, so why don't you come along and see it for yourself? If you ever feel down,
It's
maybe
good to
you'll
hear,
be able to
Kiria.
go there and feel better too.
I followed on doing while all Hey Thumb and Coffee were talking to each other, then right here as well. I was basically filing the edges of my nails so I can make them more rounder. That way that they can't feel pokey. Would y'all watch me do a
Who'd
Honkai
have
Star
thought
Rail
that
stream
so
after
many
this
primal
stream?
constructs
Go ahead
could have
and vote
congregated
on a
here while I
poll.
was gone. We won't be able to sit and talk peacefully with these guys around. Let's clear the area.
If you close the poll without voting, you can always just close out the poll first. I mean, close out the chat first, and then go back to the poll. I mean, like, close out the chat first and reopen it. That's how you reopen the poll. Okay, you do you, Kimmy.
Where's my key? Not again.
Ha.
Hey! Huh. Fire hazard!
Sight clear. Isn't this place great? I often come here to clear my mind when I'm dealing with a difficult situation. You know what I mean. Everyone finds themselves in frustrating situations once in a while. Just take me as an example. My family life got shaken up quite a bit when I was young. I struggled in school, and I got into a huge pile of debt building the Palace of Alcazarzaray. Although Alhaitham thinks that it's because of my personality that I continue to live in the shadow of the past, I think it's also just a part of life. Plus, if I look back, I've honestly had my fair share of good luck as well. You could probably say I followed in the path of my mother. Like her, I've gained a name for myself as an architect, built something that's seen as my magnum opus, and found many projects that others have entrusted to me to finish.
I guess Magnus Opus is actually a reference, so... A large important work of art, music or literature, especially one regarding as the most important work. Basically, they're saying that the Magnus Opus is basically someone's shining star of all their work. The first time I heard of it, it was in Darling in the Franxx when the doctor near the end of the series said, my Magnus Opus. So I guess it was saying like, oh, this is the best thing I've ever done so far in my entire career. Excuse me. Well, Sebastian, Camilla, how you doing? Hopefully having a wonderful day so far. I have no idea what you mean by satanic. I literally just looked at what Magnus Opus is. You also haven't completely lost your passion for life.
Life is too boring when you live with no enthusiasm and passion.
True.
Only those who believe in the inherent meaning of it can capture the small nuances of everyday life and turn them into inspiration for beautiful designs.
Hell yeah. Wait a second, I just thought of something. What if I was thinking, what if I just add a cat emoji at the end of the title of the stream? What up, everyone?
Of course, I will concede that loving
Welcome back,
something also
DZ. How
means
you
taking
doing?
it
Hope
to
you're having a
heart.
wonderful day so far.
So to an
And a passage
extent,
to you.
caring is also a source of pain. If I didn't love my work, I
Yeah, I
wouldn't
know
be
what
so
that is,
torn up
Camilla.
about it all the time.
Or
But
just didn't know
still, isn't
what
this
you were
place
why you
beautiful?
brought up the word.
Despite the erosion from the winds and changing seasons, you can still perceive its past beauty and glory. With different landforms come different architectural styles. The desert's history has left it with few records regarding its buildings, so I often visit the desert to investigate things in person. The sight here has moved me ever since the first time I laid my eyes on it. I told myself that one day, I would also be able to create buildings that move others. My pain will one day fade into nothing just as I reach the end of my life. But buildings are different. They are far more valuable than most materialistic things, and far more durable than human flesh. As long as there remain souls in the world who can decipher the meaning behind them, they will also have acknowledged me across the vast stream of time. If you were to ask me what art is, that would be my answer.
Now that's more like the coffee I know.
You think so? But I feel I've always been like this. Remember that question I brought up before? The one about whether I should see art as a divine gift of inspiration from the gods, or as a product of my own existential struggle. I still haven't found an answer to that yet. But if art wasn't inherently paradoxical and enigmatic, then people probably wouldn't be drawn to it. Those who pursue art will be unable to avoid the pain that it naturally brings. Will often be floating on cloud 9 one second and sinking in a mire the next. I'll try gathering my thoughts again once I've found a way to define art in the first place. In any case, thank you so much for listening to everything I had to say.
You're welcome. Beneath the stars, my pain will one day fade into nothing, just as I reach the end of my life. But my building will endure. Exactly, Bobby. Never doubt yourself. Just know that you will have your magnus opus in your life. And it will carry out for generations. You don't have to create something, it's more like what you do, or did. The best thing you've ever done in your life will always be passed down through generations of memories, being told as a tale for time to come. And this tale will never cease to
Wherever in this
exist,
world
even
I
in the
roam,
furthest
I
of
carry
memories.
memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Already then. We have one more to go. That was extremely fun. So basically, not memento, not commission. Let's see what the last option is for us to talk to him about. I want to be your top fan. Are you saying you want to be my most supportive fan? There's one thing you're missing then, Lieutenant J. You're not a member of the channel. And for all those who are watching, members of the channel get exclusive access to the members-only videos I have out right now. And you also have access to exclusive emojis that only this channel has to offer. And how do you get these emojis and access to watching some more content that no one else can watch? It's simply just pay $1.99 to become a member. It's so far the only tier on my channel. $1.99. So if you don't mind paying $1.99 to get exclusive emojis and access to videos that no one else can see on my channel, then go right ahead and become a member today. But because I actually love your channel, keep doing your best. Thanks.
Actually, while we're on that, what are you doing here at the tavern? Don't listen to anyone who says that drinking is an... so you saw all that, did you? Ugh, I thought I was in the clear. I made sure to double check that stress is just an inescapable part of being a working adult. Boss, I'll have a glass of wine. Do you want something too? I'll put it on my tab.
Wine in a glass.
I know you're already
There's nothing
keeping a
else to
secret
watch
from
on
me,
YouTube,
but
so
if
I'll
you could
watch.
add this one to the list as well.
Oh damn!
That guy though.
Thanks, I guess. There's
Another
$1.
glass, please.
Yeah, it's only $1.99.
It really is every other, but perhaps getting used. I would spend a lot of time. I suppose though that just all of this makes for a.
Here's your drink.
Boss,
The meaning of art. Anyway, I don't know.
what do you think? No worries. It was just an offhand question. It's been bothering me for a.
Okay, I was just touching to see what that would do.
Sounds great.
How about looking into another career?
A different career. I see. That's not a bad idea. I think I've heard a saying somewhere before.
I didn't know that.
80% of a working adult's woes are due to not having enough mora in the bank. It's just a saying, of course, but even I will admit that my life would be a lot better if I could make additional mora.
Kimmy, you don't have to say like
If
that.
I
That
want to
sounds a
make
bit
mora,
disturbing.
I should finish that ridiculous commission.
Welcome back to
But I
Arkansas.
really
How you
can't find
doing?
it
The
in me to
passage
go
to you.
back
Hope
and
you're
talk
having a
to
wonderful
him
day
right
so
now.
far.
Hold on. I just remembered that I used to have a senior classmate by the name of Alkami. If memory serves me right, he's no longer taking private commissions, but he's still doing pretty well for himself. Maybe I'll be able to get some advice from him.
What do you need to talk about, Akaza?
Yeah, I should get on this right away. No more wine for me today. I'll grab the bill and be on my way.
What about yesterday with you, Tato? I lost my brain to Dona. Oh damn. Is that so? Are you doing better right now? Or I don't know what I was to say. I'm just wondering if you're doing better. Here we are on the rails. Huh? Money from Tenken. Oh damn. I mean, if you do that, then you will get no more streams for a while. Or like everyone won't get any streams for a while, so I don't think you want to do that, Kimi.
Ah, Kaveh, it's you. It's been a while. What have you been up to recently?
Yeah, it's been a long time, Alkami. Things haven't changed much for me. I'm still taking private commissions for all kinds of projects.
I heard that you were the genius behind the Palace of Alcazar. I bet you're all set for Mora after a project of that size.
Well, it's hard to make a profit from every project, you know?
Hard to make a profit? You've got to be joking. I've never met an architect who didn't make a profit from a project. Unless the client fled before they paid the commission fee in full. But that doesn't sound right either. Doesn't Dory have a pretty decent reputation in our local business circles? I don't think she's ever been involved in any kind of big scandal.
Well, about that. I mean, it was complicated.
I understand. Either way, doing one project after another sure gets exhausting over the years, huh? I've been there.
And
so
what
I can feel your pain.
And it's
I mean,
me
I obviously
E6.
never had
And yeah, I
your
have heard about
reputation
that.
to live up to.
I have
That
an
must have been
E6
stressful.
Natasha.
But I'm sure we faced all the same problems. Trying to keep your client in a good mood while you're trying to stop them from micromanaging things they don't know the first thing about. I don't miss it. Thankfully, that's all behind me now.
Did you start a new career?
Well, not exactly. My work is still closely related to architecture. Judging from the look on your face, you're still strapped for Mora. That's quite unfortunate. You're the most artistically gifted graduate the Ksharawar Darshan has seen in decades. But it looks like you still have a lot to learn in terms of making
I guess
Mora.
Kimmy and Mel
With
are
that
your
said,
top fans.
us Ksharawar grads should still look out for each other. What if I told you about
I'm
an
missing
idea
an arm.
that'll absolve you
Can't
of
you just
all
grow that
your
back into
moral
the
troubles
Akaza?
going forward?
Excuse me.
Are you serious? But something like that has
Good
got
luck,
to be some kind
Akaza.
of top-level business secret.
Also,
Are
if
you
you say
sure
so,
you can just
Lieutenant
share
J,
something like that
I'm
with me?
still not used to the
Besides,
idea of
I
having
don't want to just take
very,
something
very
like that without
supportive
offering
fans.
anything in return. I still have a little Mora. Or is there something that I can
Even
help
the
you
thought of having fans is
Oh,
still
you're too
something new
kind.
to me.
This is just a simple tip. Even if I didn't bring it up, I'm sure you'd hear it from the others sooner or later.
I just sort of go
The
along
idea
with
is
this so that I don't try to
I
offend
recently
anyone on
opened up
accident.
a training center with the goal of educating people in architecture design. Compared to the classes taught by those old fossils at the academia, my classes are more condensed and streamlined and will allow people to quickly get their foot in the door. Unlike the academia, I won't turn down anyone who's interested, rich or poor. As long as someone wishes to learn more about architecture, I'll accept them into my training center. It just so happens that I'm still looking for a few more instructors. So, what do you say? Interested in coming over to give a few lectures? Regardless of the pay.
No,
I can already guarantee that it'll be far more comfortable than working on random people's private commissions.
Ah, so you want me to join you as an instructor? That does sound like something I'd be able to do.
Let me try.
Sounds like a pretty stable job, too. What do you think, Traveler?
Unless you want to deal with clients anymore, I think you can give it a go.
Then it's a deal.
Yes, it's a deal. Thank you, Alkami.
Oh, like I said, there's no need to thank me for this. The lecture room is not far from here, so you can just come straight here tomorrow morning. As for the pay, how about we start at 300,000 Mora per lecture?
Oh damn!
300,000? Are you serious? How could you offer so much?
Me when I'm AFK.
It would seem that you're still oblivious to your own economic worth. 300,000 is nothing compared to the prestige of having the Light of Ksharawar as one of my instructors.
Damn.
300,000 is also just the base rate. Just trust me on this. The longer you stick with me, the more you'll come to understand your true value in the market. I have to go make some preparations now. See you tomorrow.
I was never particularly close with Alkami when we were in school. Who would have thought that he'd be so nice and friendly? I've hosted free lectures before, but this would be my first time being hired to lecture for a formal business. 300,000 Mora per lecture. Whew, I'm so excited that I'm starting to get nervous.
I'll join you for the lecture.
Thanks so much. I think I will be able to relax a bit more with a friend in the audience. Now, what should I talk about tomorrow? Some lessons I've learned over the past few years?
Okay, that was funny. I think
I should probably save those for later. For my first lecture, I should start by getting them more interested in the field. All right, let's meet here again tomorrow morning. I should hurry home and create some kind of lesson plan. If I'm going to become an instructor, I should make sure I show up prepared.
Hell yeah. That's okay. That's okay. Cause that turned into Erinega. Huh? Oh, it's 7 tomorrow. Do you shake me because you make my little fizzle? First time I've ever heard that, and I don't know what to say about that. Honestly, seems odd. Like an odd that I am not. I don't know of. I can't tell whether that's a compliment or a pickup line. I'm confused. Sorry. An architect's romanticism. Chat about the future with Kaveh in the desert.
Oh, I didn't expect you two to get here so
Okay,
early.
I did not expect that
I was
one,
up last night preparing
that,
for the lecture, but I ended up getting so excited that I couldn't fall asleep. Here, I've prepared a lesson
why are
plan.
you doing, why are
You want to take a look?
Are you doing those
Lesson
lines
plan.
to me, or to someone else in chat? Because if it's to me, why are
I
you
must
doing it to
commend
me?
you for your dedication. But the training center has already developed its own set of teaching materials. Instead of using your own plan, you can just use what we have here. Of course, you're always welcome to work in some of your own content to add some fun and flavor.
Can I take a look at your materials?
Sure, be my guest.
The materials cover a variety of architectural knowledge. At first glance, nothing appears to be amiss.
It's almost time for the lecture to start. Feel free to head in and start the class whenever you're ready.
Oh.
So you've already developed your own set of
Because
teaching
of what
materials.
gender are you?
Seems like I won't need the stuff I've prepared after all. Anyway, shouldn't be a problem. I'll just go ahead and use your materials. There's something else I want to ask, though. This isn't going to be a large class, is it?
No need to stress. There are only 20 people in this class. There are 14 classes at my training center. Out of all of them, the
Jimmy,
first
if she
class
tells
has
you
the
to
best
look good, that
grades.
means to stop,
So
and that
I've
means
directed
you
them
should
to
stop, or else you want me to,
We'll
you
see
know,
how well they take to your lecture.
pick away your mod and time you out.
20 people, huh?
As a,
All right. I think I can handle that.
Oh, and one last
that
thing.
doesn't tell me your
In
gender,
the interest of
Arthur.
keeping a quiet learning space,
Oh.
only instructors and
Yeah,
students
Kimmy's
are allowed in
also
the
a
classroom
male,
when class
and
is
he's
in
not
session.
gay.
I'm sorry to say this, but your friend will have to wait outside while you teach the class.
It's okay, I was thinking about taking a walk, but anyway.
Sorry about that. I'll
No, it's
meet
okay.
you at the door when the class is over then.
Is Okami really as nice as he seems? I should probably ask around a bit.
Hey there. Can I help you?
Do you know a man by the name of Okami? I'm wondering if you know anything about Okami.
Oh, Alkami? You mean that rich guy who's been making quite
No,
the name for himself?
Akaza, either stop it right now or
commissioned a
get
set of
timed out.
furniture from me a while back.
He's a
Paid
straight
great
male.
deal of mora for it too.
You can't do that if he
I
doesn't
heard
want
he
you
earned a
to.
fortune working as a renowned architect. Now he's opened a training center so others can follow in his footsteps.
If you don't heed my
If the
warning, then
tuition
I will allow
wasn't
Akimi to ban you.
sky-high, I'd enroll my child in a heartbeat. Architecture really sounds like a lucrative profession.
Did you hear? Alkami recruited Kaveh to be an instructor.
I bet that'll boost his enrollment numbers.
Really makes you jealous.
Oh, damn.
If you think about it, Alkami was never that talented himself as an architect.
Oh,
If
damn.
we're just talking about professional skill, no one would pay for a class with him.
That's true, but you've got to admit, his advertisements are really effective. After all, the academia only admits those that can pass its entrance exam, so only a few people could hope to study architecture in the halls of the Kasharwar. For those who can't pass the exam, or who just want to jump straight into the industry, the training center is the best bang for the Mora.
Man, to have that kind of business acumen.
Yeah, because you need to watch what you say when it comes down to something like that.
All right, everyone. There's
Control
no
yourself,
need to be
okay?
nervous. Class is over, so we can just chat for a bit. I shouldn't have lost my temper during the lecture. Did I scare anybody?
No, you weren't scary at all, Mr. Kaveh. We were just a bit lost and didn't get what you were talking about.
Does nothing happen in Kaveh?
Oh, don't get me started. I was trying to use Alkami's materials, so I flipped through some pages and gave them a closer look. The more I read, the more upset I became. Alkami may fool an amateur, but he can't fool anyone who's active in our profession. The materials he made are completely useless for teaching real architecture.
Why do you say that? Why do you say that?
In my opinion, the most important skill of an architect is their ability to craft a design. In other words, they must be able to conceptualize ideas. There are tens of thousands of buildings in the world, as well as a countless number of architectural styles. Some designs emphasize aesthetics, while others prioritize practicality. The architects who can critically evaluate the quality and fit of different designs are those who can come up with great designs of their own. But you won't get any of that from the teaching materials they're using here. All these students are doing in class is rote memorization of existing designs. They are learning nothing about the underlying principles. How can they expect to become real architects? When they're done with this class, all they'll become are dilettantes with a pitiful smattering of architectural knowledge.
But, Mr. Kaveh, we didn't really understand anything you said after you threw away the materials either. What's the big deal anyway? It's not like we're looking to make some works of art. We just want to make some Mora.
You're studying architecture to make Mora?
Yeah. Why else would we be studying here?
Ah.
My biggest dream is to become someone like Mr. Alkami. Once I finally make my fortune in architecture, I'll be able to buy anything I like.
In that case, I'm afraid you'll probably be disappointed. The reality is that the work of an architect is very difficult, and the pay is not lucrative at all. Believe me, I'm a perfect example.
But how? Mr. Alkami just told us last night that you made a killing by building the Palace of Alcazarzare. He also said that as long as we graduate from his class, waves upon waves of people will reach out to us with private commissions, and
Welcome
we
back,
can
Shane
just
Donkey. How you
sit
doing?
back
Past
and
this year.
wait
Hope
for
you're having a
more to
wonderful day
fill
so
up our
far.
pockets. It won't be long before I can
Donkey,
put these
don't
miserable days
talk
behind
about
me.
guns.
Come on. And you all believed everything he said?
But Mr. Alkami is really rich, isn't he?
You... It's pointless trying to argue this with you right now. You've already filled your heads with pipe dreams. Let's go, traveler. Let's hear about Alkami's true plans from the man himself.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, I'll go back. What's up, Alkami?
What's wrong, Kaveh? You look quite flustered. Did one of my students offend you? Were the students not astute enough for your liking?
Welcome back, Shane Tato. How you doing?
Go a
Hey,
bit
Patches you.
easier
Hope you're
on
having a
them.
wonderful day so far.
After all, they're nothing like the genius scholars you're used to dealing with at the academia. We don't need to strive for perfect understanding. As long as some knowledge has been passed on, that's good enough.
Yeah, I'm mad at them. But I'm even more upset that you're
Mel.
scamming people under the guise of teaching them about architecture.
Don't launch out like that.
Students are all here hoping for a quick way to make money. But we both know that an architect's life is hard and exhausting. Just a little while ago, I was toiling over the 6th draft of a design for a client. If your client is unhappy, you can't break ground. And the longer a project goes, the longer it takes for you to get paid in full. What's worse, if your client disappears in the middle of a project, good luck getting anything from them ever again. You know all of this just as well as I do. Why lie to them?
Look, Kaveh, you may be the light of Ksharawar, but like I said, you still have a lot to learn about making Mora. You may deny it all you want, but it's a fact that in today's Sumeru, architecture is a terrible profession. Our clients care very little for the effort we pour into our designs. Instead of appreciating us, they spend all their time nitpicking details and demanding changes, often forcing all kinds of ridiculous ideas onto us.
I suppose that's more or less true. Go on.
Why should we cling on to a profession that's difficult and unrewarding? If the field is dying, then a person who still wants to make a good living will just have to change their strategy. If it's near impossible to make money as an architect, then why not just establish a training center and train other people to become architects in our stead?
Wait, how does that make any sense? Aren't you just leading them into the same trap?
We are already stuck, my friend. The more people we can lead into this pit and stack as padding beneath our feet, the more
Muzan, don't do
comfortable
that.
our lives will be.
So instead of making money for architecture, you made your money from your students?
That's right. Making money as an architect is a slow and agonizing process. In comparison, earning tuition from a training center is far easier. None of the students will ever know, however. In their hours, all of my income was earned during my
No,
years
Kimmy,
as an
stop it.
architect.
Smacks Kimmy upside the
It's easy for them
head.
to fall
No.
for my promise. After all, everyone wants to live the dream of being the person who can spend millions without batting an eye. The more students I get, the more money I earn. And the more real that dream becomes.
And then what? Once they graduate, they'll still find out the truth about architecture and struggle to stay afloat amid all the problems we already talked about. When that happens, your facade will pop like a soap bubble. No one will believe you anymore.
Ah, but that's just one way to look at the problem. No two people have the same amount of talent. Even if they fail to strike gold in the future, you can't say that it's my fault and mine alone. Oh, and also, I never actually promised that they would achieve financial freedom as long as they become architects. All I did was nudge them towards that belief. I'm not even scared if they do come back and stir up trouble. My training center has all the required permits and certifications. Even the Dendro Archon herself couldn't find fault in any part of my business.
How can you sleep at night knowing that you're doing all this? Tell me, is your heart carved out of brick and stone? I can't believe that I once saw you as a decent human
damn.
being. I am beyond disappointed in you.
And the same goes to you. How many years has it been since you graduated from the academia? If you still can't accept something like this, do you just plan on keeping that worthless naivete of yours until the end of time? Only fools will see art as revered and sacred. In the end, art is just another business. Being successful at running a business is an art form in itself. I urge you to think about what I've said. Offloading your pain onto others is the only way a person can live comfortably in this world. As the light of the Ksharawar, you've accumulated plenty of fame and respect. It's high time that you use those resources to improve the circumstances of your own life. Think it over, Kaveh. I still believe our
Kimmy, that's not
collaboration
gonna do
could be
anything.
very fruitful.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mozart. I'm confused about what you're doing. What you're talking about in chat. Just watch the first episode of Demon Slayer. You should keep on watching it. If it's a popular show and you don't understand why people like it, but it's just the first episode, you should just keep on watching it until you get hooked. Or like, if you watch like most of season 1 or like all of season 1 and you still don't see a reason why people like it, then you don't have to watch it anymore. Muzo, I'm literally trying to focus both on the chat and the game, and right now I'm trying to focus more on the game, so I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not reading much of chat. What do you plan to do next?
I'm so mad. I feel a headache coming on. There's nothing more I can say to him.
You'll give us a
my
moron?
position as instructor. Of course. I'm sure you've realized that as long as I remained at this center, he would be able to use my name to advertise this place. Even if I just sit back and do nothing, others will be deceived and suffer because of me.
It's not role-playing, it's just someone who is...
These kinds of training centers are everywhere.
It's just one person who's role-playing as a character, and we're just interacting
it's
with
unlikely
them.
that they would take any
We're
real
not
action
actually
against
role-playing.
it. The most that they could accuse him of is false advertising. And even that would be hard to prove.
There's something strange about all of this.
Oh? Did you notice something else?
Some of the students didn't appear to be very wealthy. Not everyone should be able to pay such exorbitant tuition fees.
Yeah, you've got a point. The rate he gave me was 300,000 mora per lecture. That probably came out of the students' tuition. And who knows just how much he's been charging the students for attending his classes. If you're gambling everything on making it rich as an architect, are you really going to have the mora to pay for that kind of tuition?
We can try asking the students.
Right. We should hurry. The students didn't believe a word I was telling them. They're still daydreaming about making millions. We're never going to get any information from them again if we let Alkami talk to them first. Let's move now before he's had the chance to react.
No. There's no role playing, Mel. And even if there is, I don't want y'all to role play. There's no telling anybody to join. It's better if y'all just hang out and chat. It hurts to shame a bit if y'all's literally role playing.
What are you doing back here?
Class finished a while ago, but you're still here. Why haven't you gone home?
I wanted to stay for a little longer. I'm still thinking about everything you taught during the class. Even though a lot of it went right over my head, I still thought the houses you drew were really pretty.
Of course they were. All the examples I drew were world-famous landmarks. Each one was the magnum opus of a celebrated architect. It's a good thing that you could recognize them for their beauty. The accumulation of knowledge is the first step to artistic expression. Instead of rote memorization, you should try to relate and to understand. And after that,
no, Kimmy, you
try
don't.
to resonate with the work.
Resonate?
Yes. When I first got into architecture, there were many things about it that I couldn't understand at all. I would find a building to be beautiful, but have no idea what made it so good. And for most people, just being able to admire a building is enough. To become a good architect, however, you must also learn to assess and appraise. Going from admiration to assessment will take a lot of time and specialized knowledge, and I'm afraid that some superficial speed training won't be enough to take you there.
Just as I thought. Becoming an architect won't be as easy as Mr. Alkami made it out to be, right?
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to crush your dreams. All I want to tell you is that an architect's life is not as carefree and easy as others may make it out to be.
I understand. Thank you for telling me the truth, Mr. Kave. I think I'll still stay here for the time being, though, since my family still hasn't paid everything off.
Paid off what?
Huh?
Sorry, I can't say anything more. Mr. Okami made it very clear that anyone who talks about it will be kicked out of the class.
Don't listen to him. I am the most famous architect in Sumeru. If he kicks you out, then I'll just take you in instead.
Really?
Why would I pull your leg? I can see you have some talent, so as long as you get your fundamentals down, you should be able to pass the entrance exam and continue your studies at the academia.
Then please keep this a secret for me, Mr. Kave. Truth be told, my family is not very well off, so we couldn't really afford the tuition for this class. Mr. Alkami was the one who reached out to my parents. He told them that he knew a merchant by the name of Bahar and that we could get a loan from him. He told all the students that once we graduate, people would come flocking to commission us for projects. If everything went well, we'd be able to pay off everything in just a few years, and all the more we make after that would be ours.
How much did your family borrow
It was
from
on, you
this
should have just
merchant?
felt that.
I think it was several million mora.
And what was the interest rate?
I'm not really sure. My parents were the ones who signed the contract. All I know is that the stack of papers was as thick as a slab of rock.
Something doesn't feel right about this.
Yeah, I have a bad feeling too. Something about the whole thing feels dastardly familiar. We need to find that merchant to confirm. But if we were to confront him right now, there's no way he'd admit to anything.
We could pretend to be a potential customer.
Good idea. Hey, tell me, do you know where we'd be able to find this merchant?
We last saw him on the north shore of Port Ormos. Who knows if he's still in that area, though.
Well, it'd still be worth taking a look. Architecture... No. The arts shouldn't be used as bait for a scam. We need to do something before the students' lives are ruined even further.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely an...
Sorry if you heard someone in the background. Yeah, stop doing that. Moves on. Well, good to see him, a very silly fella. How you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. I had a patches to you. Why are you saying hi to everyone like that? I'm just confused, that's all. Just me, good old. If you meant to say Kiro Tada, then okay. If not, then I don't know if I can remember anyone who goes by that name. Sorry. But like I said, welcome back to stream. Hi. Welcome to stream. How you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day so far.
Oh. I don't think I've ever seen you guys before. Here for business?
You're Fahar, right?
Yes. May I ask who introduced you?
Alkami. My friend here wants to enroll in his architecture class, but they're a bit short on money. Alkami told us you're the man to go to in this kind of situation.
I'm really interested in architecture.
Oh, sounds like his business is booming. How much do you need?
Let me see. I'd say around 3 million mora.
Oof. You call that a bit short on money? Anyway, since you're here because of Alkami, I can work things out for you. Make sure you sign the contract, though. Lots of people are borrowing money from me nowadays.
What contract?
Here you go. Don't worry, there's nothing particularly unusual about it. All you need to do is pay back the loan in full within 3 years.
And what if they won't be able to pay it back?
What do you mean you won't be able to pay it back? Once you graduate from Alkami's place, you'll be making millions of mora a year. Easy! At that point, paying this off will be a piece of cake. And even if you were to run into some difficulties and need to delay the installments, it's no big deal. We're all reasonable people here. If you can't pay quickly, you can just pay it back over a longer period. All that would change is your interest rates would get a little higher. It's hard work running a business. If we're taking risks to supply you with mora, it's only fair that you take on a bit of the financial risk as well. Anyway, there's no point in tying yourself in knots over the contract. With the way you're reading every single line, it's like you're worried you're about to get
Hold on, let me
scammed out
look
of your
it up.
whole life savings. Why would I lie to you? Tons of students at Alkami's place have signed the contract. Aren't they all doing pretty well for themselves?
I just did some calculations in my head. When you say the interest will get a little higher, do you mean it'll get higher than 30%? Of course, the contract did a great job of trying to obfuscate that fact. It only listed the amount that you'll have to repay every day, which gives the false impression that the amount hasn't actually increased by all that much. If you actually do the math, however, it's clear that the amount you need to pay on interest alone will amount to hundreds of thousands of mora per year. Most people can't even make that much mora in a year. Your greed really knows no bounds.
Oh.
Even my creditor doesn't dare
I've never
to raise
seen
rates
the
that high.
anime
Once
before,
a
so
family
that's why I
signed
don't
onto
know
a
who
scheme
that
like
is.
this, there's no getting out.
What are you trying to say, huh?
We mean to put you in jail for your crimes.
I figured something was off when two well-dressed people came looking for a loan. Think you got the better of me? Too many people are sticking their noses where they don't belong these days. Luckily for me, though, this is a pretty secluded spot. Hey, come out and teach these guys a lesson!
Yeah, you're gonna be
mermaids.
begging for mercy.
I've already fought off more than my fair share of them when I was working in the desert. There are only a few of them, so they shouldn't pose much of a threat. Marak, you're up.
This guy's gonna be begging for mercy.
Lucky
Time
today.
for a light show.
Come at me.
You want this one?
Scanning. Hey, cut it out.
Who are you and what do you want? I don't think we've done anything to hurt or offend you. So why go this far to destroy my livelihood?
Debt has the power to upend your whole life. I
You
know
know,
very well
since
just how
I'm-
miserable
oh.
living in debt can
Yeah,
be.
I haven't seen them before on this
But my
channel.
debts are the culmination of many different factors, and my interest rate is still somewhat reasonable. As long as I continue to work with my situation in mind, my debts will eventually be paid off. But these students are different. They have neither the mental preparation nor the financial resources to pay back a debt like this. You sold the dreams of becoming an architect to the students as bait, urging them to take on insurmountable amounts of debt to satisfy your greed.
Ha! Everyone knows there's no such thing as a free lunch. It's their own fault for falling into the trap. And if we're going to
There's
talk
such thing as
about
a free
greed,
lunch. You're
aren't
just a
those
dick.
students the ones who are blinded by it? They completely ignore the risk that's right there in front of them.
That's no excuse for your actions.
Ha! And here comes the silver tongue. Surely you use that to reel in the students as well. Even now, many of them are still hopelessly dreaming of striking gold after they graduate. People grow by learning from their mistakes. I hope this will be a valuable lesson to them. Let's head back to the academia and turn this guy over to the Matra. They should be able to link him with Alkami's business.
What do you mean by that, Jay?
Sino? Didn't think I would run into
Doggy,
you
please
here.
don't ask for any personal
My
information
vacation
on my
just ended
streams,
not
okay?
too long ago, so I'm going over some cases at the academia. Who's this? I see. Charging an interest rate over 30% indeed constitutes a crime. As it is highly likely that Alkami is also benefiting from this scheme, the Matra will open an investigation on him as well. The training center will be closed until further notice. Any funds we manage to recover from the suspects will be returned to the students. It's unclear how much we'll be able to get back, however, given their extravagant spending.
That should still be enough. Once the students realize the error of their ways, they won't fall so easily for such traps in the future. Anyway, thank you for your help. I hope this won't be too much trouble for you.
It's no trouble. Just another day at work. How did you two get tangled up in this anyway?
My bad.
Yeah, but Doc, you still shouldn't be asking for something like a phone number. A Discord, maybe. But phone number, no. And if you wanted to get Mel's Discord, you can always just join my Discord server, John Sketch below, and ask her if she's okay to be friends with you on there. Akami tried to hire Kaveh as one of his instructors.
Did you accept any Mora from him?
He promised to pay me 300,000 Mora per lecture, but I resigned as soon as I finished the first session. I didn't take a single coin.
Ah, that's good.
What do you mean, that's good? Would you have taken me into custody as well if I had actually accepted any Mora?
I wouldn't have gone that far. But, had he insisted that you were also an active participant in his schemes, under our rules, we would have been required to open an investigation on you as well. Either way, though, I believe you are innocent in all of this. Had you actually been all right with making money through less than noble means, your life wouldn't be the mess it currently is.
Hey, what was that? What do you mean my life is a mess?
Never mind. Your life is fine.
You're just messing with me now, aren't you?
Let's get back to business. If Alkami's case can be successfully resolved, you'll be eligible for a monetary reward from the academia. Don't forget to pick it up after the fact.
Huh. I didn't even know there was such a thing. I never would have guessed. What I'm trying to say is that we didn't report Alkami because we thought we could make some more off of it.
The reward will be given regardless of your personal motivations. It was implemented with the intent of encouraging people to supply tips to the Matra.
Aw, that's amazing.
Fine.
Is there anything else?
I want to go back to the training center one more time and talk to some of the kids.
Sure, but you should wait until tomorrow. My subordinates will shut down the center today and summon the students to gather information on the total amount of Mora they've lost in the scam.
All right, then I'll stay out of their way. I can talk to the kids tomorrow.
I have a few other things to take care of, so I'll be off for now. If you want to follow up on this case, just come find me again. Or ask one of the Matra.
That should finally be the end of that. Oh, who would have thought it would turn out like this? All I wanted was to find a new gig and earn some Mora. To think Alkami would sink this low, it still makes me really upset. Still, I think I feel a little better now than when you found me back at the tavern.
Oh, how so?
It's a little ironic, but you could say it's because I've realized that there are many circumstances in the world that are even worse than my own. Now that I've seen such things firsthand, I suppose I've earned a new sense of appreciation for my life. How should I put it? I'm pretty stubborn when it comes to my profession, so I often argue with my clients.
Kimmy, you better not be
role-playing.
role-playing.
Extremely frustrating. And every once in a while, I'd wonder if I only became an architect because fate wanted me to pay for some sins I'd committed in a previous life. Alkami's suggestion would have allowed me to quit my life as an architect and earn money solely from my reputation. But now that I've experienced that for myself, I can confidently say that I'd never want to do it again.
Just making sure you're not doing any role-playing, Kimmy. So sorry if I sounded rude. Or, mean. And that's why he thinks you're too rigid when it comes to making Moda.
Every scholar has their own sense of pride and a line that they don't like to cross. Of course, when faced with the vicissitudes of life, some will surrender these things to seek a more comfortable life. I can understand that. Just speaking for myself, though, I don't think that's something I'd ever be able to do. The voice in my heart would just keep repeating one thing.
Okay,
the
give me
moment I turn
on
away
a
from
bit.
my dreams would be the moment my career ends. If I stopped devoting everything to my creative activities, I'd be able to lead a more comfortable life. But at the same time, my sense of intuition and understanding for the arts would also begin to degrade. At that point, any materialistic ease I may have gained in life would just become another form of torment. In comparison, my current life comes with its share of difficulties, but at least I'd never have to deal with that kind of existential reckoning.
I can understand that. It's good to stay true to yourself.
I appreciate it. You may call me conceited for this, but I would also like to think I'm talented enough to be able to lead a decent life without compromising my pride. It's certainly not easy, but I want to keep at it. My thanks again for being such a great help throughout all of this. I'm planning to pay another visit to those kids tomorrow. Want to come with me?
Sure, I'll come.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow then. Get some good rest.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories.
Just to try to think there, and you're
why bother your house with you? I feel why bother.
I never would have guessed Mr. Alkami was a scammer.
The training center has been shut down, and the Madra have promised to return some of our tuition. But we've already spent so much time on this class. What should we do next?
Mr. Kave said we can keep working on our fundamentals and try to get into the academia.
Ha! Easier said than done. If it was easier to get into the academia, none of us would have signed up for the class in the first place. Only the best of the best can get into the academia studying on their own.
Mr. Kave might be willing to teach us.
Why? What reason does he have to stick around?
So, you're the only ones that showed up today, huh?
Huh? Kave's here!
Now, that's Mr. Kave to you. I'm here as your instructor, so let's keep things a little more proper. I'll keep instructing you for a while longer. You can pass on the message to the other students. As long as someone wants to come, they can join the class. Oh, also, I'm usually pretty busy, so I'll only be able to teach architecture fundamentals on my days off. Another disclaimer, I can't promise that you'll all be able to understand everything I'm going to teach. Architecture is not an easy profession. Aesthetics aside, even the basics of safe design can already be a handful for most people. If you want to design safe buildings, you'll have to go through a systematic study of structural engineering. And just as a heads up, all of this will be a huge step up from the superficial stuff you were learning before. It'll take both talent and perseverance to get through the course. I don't want to hear anyone say that I didn't warn you.
We'll try
That's Vita. That's Vita AR. How you doing? Oh, I'm a new player in Genshin back. Oh, that's cool.
All right, everyone.
I like Genshin Impact so far. Hope you have a wonderful day so far, and head past you too.
We're going to go on a quick field trip.
Might as well give me the other one. Where to?
You'll know once we
If
get
you need
there.
any tips and
Come on,
tricks about
let's get
getting
going.
back,
We'll be
I'll
off
do
once
my best to
everyone's
help
grabbed
you
their
out.
pencils and sketch
Okay?
pads.
But I hope that you really enjoy Genshin Impact. It's a wonderful game. After all, I still come onto this game daily and do my best to make content on it, even if there's not much content to do on it. Soon I'll probably get back to doing less than 3 hours streams because there won't be much to make content about. Please review my account. Oh. Okay, what is your UID? Actually, first of all, what server are you in? And then tell me what your UID is. I have a account on... Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll check that out after I'm done with this quest, okay? Once I finish this quest, I'm gonna check that out. So you're on Asian servers, I think. Okay. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I'm just helping myself remember that 6 is American, 7 is European, 8 is Asia, and 9 is whatever other
The
server.
point of today is not so much about the lighthouse as a building, however. I just want you to take a look at it and do a bit of self-reflection. If you were tasked today with designing a building, how would you want it to look like? Don't think about how you'd actually go about building it for now. Just put your ideas to paper and draw the prettiest building that comes to your mind.
So it can be, any kind of building?
Yep, as long as you think it'd look good. It doesn't even necessarily have to be a building. If you want, you can draw trees, the ocean, or even a garden area. Draw whatever you'd like.
What's the point of this exercise?
In my experience, it's best to approach the study of architecture from a point of personal interest, rather than for the sake of a career. Both the study and practice of architectural design are extremely difficult.
Yo,
A person who's forced to work on projects that they don't resonate with will only struggle and suffer. So at least for today, I hope the students will be able to create something that they enjoy.
Or
There's
should I
no need
say
to
like
think about
this?
it too hard.
Yo,
We'll have plenty of time in the future to revisit the design and make changes. What do you think? Want to try your hand at it as well? Don't forget that this is a free class from Mr. Kaveh, the Light of the Kasharawar. On a normal day, this would cost you 300,000 mora.
It's a Vopro, and yeah, what moves on? Your ideal building is also your safe haven. The Serenity Pot. Amazing. Oh, that's just adorable, though. Alright, I'm gonna collect these rewards and I'll head on to the Asian server to review Desvita's account. I'll come back onto the American one, though. Alright, here's the Asian one. Yeah, give me what? You just changed when you said that. Yo, I have been told that I have a good voice. I've yet to fully accept that at heart, though. I'll do it one more time, but that's it, okay, Muzan? Hold up. Yeah. I had to clear my throat with some water. Yo, Alrighty then. So let me look at her account. So it's a 880 370 370 691. Wait, what the hell? Okay, so 880 370 691. Eight 370 691. Yeah, this should be you, right? There's no character here. Ah, okay. I guess there's another person who sends for my voice, is what you're saying. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just helping you realize what's happening. Hub, I saw someone putting a Demon Slayer manga. What the hell? So, you did say that you are new, right? You wanted me to look at your Shao Nihida. Though, wait. I need to show you something. Yeah, that is it. Yeah, I need to show you how to actually put characters into your character showcase so I can actually see it. What you do is hit escape, or whatever you do to go to menu. You hit the edit button right here next to your name. You hit edit profile, and right here where it shows plus signs, you have to hit the plus sign, and then you get to click in whatever character you want to put in. You hit save settings, and then all the characters you're able to select, you can put down. If you want to change out a character, you can always just click on the character, and then click on a new character, and then hit save settings, and it'll change. And then hit show character details right here if you want people to be able to see your character details, like, you know, stuff like this. Like, be able to see any of this. It won't show your profile, but it will show your attributes, weapons, artifacts, constellations, and talents when you hit show character detail. So do that, and yeah, I'll be able to see it. Hello. What's up? Just to tease you. Moves on. Yo, I'm I wanted to yeah, I'll type it in again. 880-470-691. Yeah, 880-470-691. Yep. Oh, I was on the wrong one. My apologies. 18,000 health, 1,400 damage, 711 defense, 608 elemental mastery. That's really good. Crit rate is 46.2%, 150.3% crit damage, 118.1% of energy recharge, 61.6% of potential damage. No. Oh, you also have her weapon! Yay! Nice. How much time have you been? So damage, attack damage, crit damage, some decent crit damage, and some decent crit rate. Sorry, I mixed that up. Around 14 more minutes. Elemental mastery, attack damage, crit damage is decent. Elemental energy recharge, HP. Attack damage, defense. Crit rate is fairly good. Crit damage is fairly good. HP. Energy recharge, crit damage is decent. Crit rate is decent. Elemental mastery. Crit damage, crit rate is decent. Attack damage, HP. Excuse me. No constellations. You're free to play? Oh. Well, considering the fact that you're free to play, this is a pretty damn good Nihida. Put them in for another few minutes. Like 1 to 3, you choose. So skills level 9, burst and physical is level 8. But overall, this is a pretty damn good Nikita. You did well with my child. My child is so adorable. He's a very powerful, adorable little one. So for Shadow, 20,000 health, 1600 damage, no elemental mastery, 65.4% crit rate, 214.8% crit damage, 128.5% of energy recharge, and 15% animal damage. This is pretty damn good. Oh, what happened to the spear? Do you not have a 3 or 4-star spear that he could use? So, oh, that is very good crit damage. Crit rate is decent. Energy recharge, defense. Crit damage is hot fucking damn good. Attack damage, HP. Crit rate is decent. Crit damage, attack damage, energy recharge. Crit rate is decent, HP. Attack damage, crit damage is very good. Crit rate is fairly decent. Defense. Attack damage, HP, crit damage is very good. Crit rate, defense and crit rate is fairly decent. And it's a AAA all across the board on skills. You say you're new to this game? Like, bruh, this is, oh god. Wait, how are you new? Wait, tell me, how are you new when you're adventure rank 56? But in the end, that's a fucking good Xiao and Nahida. Like, they are very good. Congratulations on that. If you also are enjoying this stream so far, make sure to smack the like button and subscribe for more Genshin Impact content. Oh yeah, this. I could just get this account mine some more promo gems. I just jumped off an 89 feet tall mountain. But see, if you were an actual human, you would be dead. Like, it would be like a miracle if you survived as a human.
Flags up! Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Rain cutter. I'm going in. Off we go. Huh? Break a leg. Flags fly. No, my sword. Let me weave you a berth. The fuse is lit. Here come the fireworks.
It's okay, I'll check him out.
No, my sword.
I'll check him out in a bit. Just make sure that you have him on way before I get back on.
Strike is one.
Get back. Well, after I'm done getting these promo gems from these trials, then hopefully by then you already have it. Paper towel. Don't worry, I will check out your all hate them. Maybe pull a shout 8 times, all hate them 27 times, and then hit it 81 times. Congratulations on getting Xiao and Alhaitham at very, very low pull rates. Have you not lost 50-50 yet, or have you lost 50-50 yet? Bro, it's time I tell you the truth. What is it? Go ahead, tell me. I'm honestly just confused, so I just said that very quickly. Don't mind the speed that I'm listening that in. It's... Alright, sorry everyone, I was taking a hot pizza off of someone's plate that they were giving me.
Right here.
Let the show begin. Try this on yourself.
Nothing lasts forever.
Get wrecked!
Right now. Right here.
Just like we rehearsed.
Right now. Emerge.
I am moved on. Oh, okay. See how human is silent now. Yeah. See how Octopus and Donkey are silent. I actually had a feeling that you were using multiple different Demon Slayer accounts, because I was thinking, what are the odds of someone having multiple different Demon Slayer accounts and just role playing with themselves versus actually a few people role playing with each other using Demon Slayer accounts. I knew the possibility for either was equally as equal as each other. That's why I didn't want to say anything, because I didn't want to sound rude in case all those different Demon Slayer accounts really weren't the same person. Oh, you didn't put your all hate. You didn't put your all hate them in here. This Vita. Oh. Okay. I know that I didn't say everything what I meant, like, this may seem like I'm just trying to be a know-it-all or something like that, but I'm not trying to be. But that was also one of the main things of that. Like, one, same person could have been role-playing all at once with themselves. Two, could be very different people role-playing. And then three, it could be just maybe one to three people having a few different accounts to roleplay with each other. You know, you always have to think the most possibilities there are. You can't just rule out any possibility. Not opening your mind up to the other possibilities in life actually kind of hinders on your perspective of the world and kind of deteriorates yourself in the process. I'll be leaving from the Asian servers, I guess, because it doesn't look like that on this Vita put in her all hate them. There's only a few minutes left on the stream, so I might as well just go to Hoyer Lab. Okay, since there's 5 people and watching, at least 3 people have to agree to, have to want to do what I'm about to suggest. How many of y'all want to raid another YouTuber at the end of the stream? Like, do a raid. Well, actually, my first assumption with your name was that you were a girl. When it comes down to somebody role-playing as a fictional character, though, it's hard for me to try to guess what gender they are. But with that name on its own, very silly Bella. I don't know, I just had a feeling that you were a girl. Is dangerous? What's dangerous? This person's version of this meme template. How my friends see me in Genshin. Looks, data, oh damn. Spiritable wants to smash then. Personality, Venti, definitely Spiritable smash. Style, Photozone. That's a maybe then. Humor, it's gonna boost mindset, I'll hate them. Vibes I give off, Kaya. Actually, this type of person, Spirit might smash. Well, actually, why shouldn't I believe what someone tells me? If someone lies and they get caught lying, that's more of their own fault. And then my trust for them will will shrink and become less. And the more and more they keep on lying, the more and more I won't trust them until the point where I will never believe that they'll ever tell the truth. It's better to trust someone off the bat that they tell the truth, unless they give an indication of some kind on that they're seeing a lie. But when it comes down to text, like when it comes down to someone you don't know, someone new you're meeting through text, it's hard to know if someone's lying or not. So it's best to just take them at face value. It's not wrong that I guess that you were a girl and you actually weren't a girl. That's just also part of the internet. Sometimes people think you're one gender, but you're actually another. That happens whenever like you don't talk or show yourself on the internet, and people can only guess what type of person you are via how you talk on the internet via text and your name on the internet. Like your PFP, if you talk on the internet all with your voice and or show any footage of yourself, that can give a lot away on its own. So like I said, so in the end, you may want to say, oh, be precautious and trusting people. You shouldn't trust everyone. I would say, actually, that's stupid. You should only lose trust in somebody that, that keeps lying to you. You shouldn't be on edge with everyone, because, honestly, not everyone's a liar. Not everyone's a liar in this world. And to be honest, most people I've met so far actually don't lie often or at all. And whenever they say that they lie or I catch them lying, I slowly lose trust in them for telling the truth. But saying trust nobody is basically just saying that you're very paranoid and you actually need help then. I'm not saying that in the mean way, I'm just saying that for your own for the betterment of your own mental health, you shouldn't stick to that ideology. Wait, I wasn't paying attention to what you're saying. What did you say? Why didn't stand a chance? Is it possible to learn this power? Oh damn. Great job, why? Join my emo band. Oh damn. Oh, that's adorable. I'm gonna like and verify someday so that I can get back to them after the stream. Actually, that's not as mentally stable as you might think it is. Having no trust for no one is actually not that mentally stable. Also, I'll add you on a Genshin pack or Honkai Star Rail in the next stream if you want me to. But for now, I'm just on off the stream here. Thanks everyone for watching. Smack the like button if you enjoyed this stream. And subscribe for more Holyverse content. I shall see you later, Gents and Elements, and I see another Genshin pack adventure. Happy to all of you, and at Asha, have a sauce.